Hello, welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I made it here to the Westfold, and Gandalf was right here. He's gone, but the shadow of Shadowfax remains. Look at that. I don't know what's going on here, but kind of weird. The shadow of Shadowfax remains, but there's no horse and there is no Gandalf. But that's alright. I'm going to start doing some of the quests here, so I'm going to search the road for signs of Theoden's company. Yeah. I guess I'm just going to follow the road, but let me get on my war steed, because it looks like it's going to be quite a ride. So yeah, the Westfold is, I think, the last area here for Western Rohan. So, it's the beginning of the end of the season. Pretty exciting. But kind of not exciting, because you know what the end of the season means? It means I have to spend hours upon hours editing the finale episode with all the deeds. I hate doing that. I mean, I enjoy recording it. I enjoy putting the content out there, but those episodes take a ridiculous amount of work. And then also doing the completionist checklist takes a lot of work to make sure that I don't miss any quests. Alright, it's enough complaining. Let's get back to the game. Because it looks like you spot a small gathering of people upon the road.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
A stranger on the road at such a time? How can this be? You had best go back to where you came from. This is no place to be wandering. We make for Helm's Deep, the last great stronghold in the Westfold. The four Devizen are lost. Have you not heard? Erkenbrand is gone, and Grimbold and Elfhelm. Our last hope is at the mighty Hornburg. If the people of Westfold make for Helm's Deep, then perhaps Theoden's company did as well. For you do not see any sign of them upon the road. The terrified people make for Helm's Deep, the last stronghold. Perhaps the king did the same. You ask the man if he or his fellows need any assistance. I thank you, stranger, but no, we hope to reach the Hornburg by nightfall. The enemy will not dare strike us there. We shall make good time when our horses are rested. These hardy folk decline your aid. You should now make for Helm's Deep and seek the king. That's actually somewhat surprising to me that I come across a bunch of people and they don't want my help. When in this game has somebody like refused to give you a meaningless quest? I don't know. So this is gonna take me right outside of Helm's Deep. Surely they're gonna kind of send me back throughout the map to do some quests, especially here in Grimslade. I'm assuming anyway. Maybe I need to go back and finish this quest though. The Road to Dunharrow. Maybe that opens up a few things. In fact, I think I may do that. Once I open up another stable, that way I'll just travel back to Edoras real quick and complete that. Well... yeah, let me go down here. Looks like there's going to be a bridge to the south that I'll be able to cross. Some Uruk-hai around here. Crossing right here. Lots of Uruk-hai activity for sure. We know what's about to go down in Helm's Deep. But the characters of the game have no foresight into that just yet. It'd be interesting if you could break the fourth wall of this game. You know, talk to the NPCs and say, "Greetings, NPC, I am a human being from the future. And you are in a video game right now. And there's a big battle about to occur because I've watched some movies about this game." I don't know what I'm rambling about. I'm being weird. So yeah, we are mostly in Helm's Deep here. How exciting. This is it, guys. This is the spot. Hold on, I gotta stop. This is the spot. This is where I was on my burglar when I said, huh, I wonder if I can record this game for my channel. And then I got really excited at the idea, and later that same day, I was recording episode 1 of this series. So this is it. It's a big spot for me. I know it's kind of weird to stop the episode right in the middle here, but it's a big milestone for me to be here. Wow. This is so exciting. Because moving forward, this is all going to be relatively new content for me. Now, I do know that I kind of finished up some quests around this area, but pretty soon, it'll be all new. You have come to Helm's Dyke at the mouth of the deep. Ah, Kippen, I did not expect to see you here on the eve of the greatest assault Rohan has ever endured. I am glad you're here to aid us, and not trapped beyond the gate when it locks behind us. I trust the rest of my realm does not fare so badly as the Westfold, with doughty warriors such as yourself to defend it. Tell me, what news of the West Emnet? You asked the king why he and his company turned away from the fords. Would it not be better to block the forces of Isengard from pouring through the gap? It's just a question, Kippen, but things have taken a dire turn, such as the news we received when Gandalf rode off. It is this counsel I follow, and you would be wise to do the same. I had hoped to ride for the fords to aid Erkenbrand, but Gambling here has more of the current news.
You are here to help us?
You have come to help us? I know not what help you can give, but I will turn none away. Things have gone ill for us. Let me look at these helmets here. Oh wow, 330 agility, 408 vitality, 117 fate, much more physical mastery. This is a big upgrade for me. And yeah, let me get that one. Not enough room. No, I hate when that happens. Use these little experience things.
I welcome all able folk, but I count your aid double.
The armies of Saruman assaulted the men at the Fort of Isen, and the survivors of the rout are scattered now across the Westfold. No one seems to know where Erkenbrand might be found. He is the Lord of the Hornburg during times of peace, and would make his way here if he could. Theoden King turned aside from his course and made for the deep when the size of Saruman's force became clear. His army is already on the march, and will soon be here. I welcome all able folk willing to offer assistance, but I know you by reputation and count your aid double. Friends of yours already lend us what help they can. You will find them in the dike, throughout the deep, and at the Hornburg.
We have need of you. There is still much to be done.
The fords have fallen already, stranger. It is lucky that Theoden King turned his course when he did, for even Erkenbrand and his company could not withstand the might of the enemy. We hold this gate for Erkenbrand and wait now for his return. We have heard naught from him since the second battle at the fords, in which the lords of the Westfold were scattered. Have you news of him? Our hope lies in Erkenbrand's strength. He is the master of this keep. You regretfully tell Gambling that you have had no news of Erkenbrand. Yes?
Speak with your friends.
Alright,
Assess
so
their moods.
this is all repeated stuff. Let me talk to Aragorn. Yes? You ask Eomer why the Rohirrim do not attempt to ride the enemy down on the plain, since the riders have such great advantage on horseback. It is true that we are far stronger than any foe on foot, but Eomer trails off. Eomer is reluctant to speak his thoughts. It is not my wish to make dire predictions for the fate of my people. I will tell you of the events upon the road when Gandalf parted from our company and bade us come here.
Theoden's company parted with me upon the road and retreated to Helm's Deep. What news could have reached them that turned them from their path?
Eomer's memory describes Theoden's encounter with a man the company met on the road. Does Eomer ride with you? At last you come, but too late. Alas, you bring too little strength. All has gone evilly since Theodred fell. Yesterday we lost the Isen and many good men with it.
Do you bring provisions?
Eomer's memory of the man's troubling words continues. At night, fresh forces of the enemy came over the river against our encampment. All Isengard must be empty now, and Saruman has armed the hillmen and the herdfolk of Dunland, and these he also loosed on us. We were overpowered. The shield wall is broken. Erkenbrand has drawn off those men he could gather, but the rest are scattered. We know nothing of Erkenbrand, or Grimbold, or Elfhelm. Please, where is Eomer? Tell him that no hope lies ahead. He should turn back to Edoras before the warriors of Isengard come there. Come, Cyril, and stand before me. I am here. The last host of Eorlingus rides forth, and it shall not return without battle. Command me, my king. And pray pardon me, I thought I remain Menemegisel, hunched like an old tree beneath winter boughs. So it is when you went to war. But a wind from the west has shaken... has shaken the boughs. Come, Cyril, and despair no longer. Let us ride to Erkenbrand's aid. No, Theoden, you must ride at once to Helm's Deep. Do not go to the fortress of Isen, and tarry not on the plain. I must leave. Shadowfax must bear me on a swift errand. Aragorn, Eomer, keep well the Lord of the Mark until I return. Wait for me at Helm's Gate. Farewell. Perfect timing on that music. What could that mean? I suspect it means that Gandalf Greyham has need of haste. Ever he comes and goes, unlooked for. If Wormtongue were here, he would not find it hard to explain. I suppose that is true, but for myself, I shall wait until we see Gandalf again. Perhaps you will wait long. Eomer's tale is done. You should now return to the thoughts of the men gathered at Helm's Gate, waiting for Gandalf and hoping that Erkenbrand will return soon. Do you not see, Kippen? More likely than not, this is to be the last stand of the Rohirrim. The Hornburg is our best hope in surviving this night. The enemy sends all his might to meet us at this very place. If he wants a fight, he will have it. Join us, my friend. We will make the White Hand rue the day they set foot on this land. What have we got? We got some rings here. They're not terrible. They're not better than what I have. No, still not enough room. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I have to equip my new helmet here. So let me do that. What is this? Enhancement runes? Level 86? I guess it's part of the new legendary system I haven't figured out yet. Let me make a couple of spots here in my inventory. I need to go clear it. Gambling has told us that Erkenbrand left many men to defend the dike, but that all are too old like him or too young. Will you cheer up the men? It is likely long since they have last had a smile or a jest or a sympathetic look. They know that they will likely not survive this night. Yes? It is good to see you again, Kippen. I know that you have acquired some expertise in your travels. Tell me, what do you think of these fortifications? The Rohirrim claim that none can break the wall, and the Hornburg will be the safest place in all of Rohan. I have my own thoughts on the matter. Will you have a look around and tell me what you think?
Hail, friend. I knew that you would not miss this chance.
This dwarf has had enough of running and riding and talking. Now is the time for fighting, and quite a battle is shaping up to be, too. The walls of the fortress seem sturdy, and the men say that the deep has never been taken by an enemy. Aye, and may it not be taken this time either. But I tell you true, that I will be might disappointed if my axe sees little use. There are orc next to Hugh, and I'm just a dwarf to do it. I expect you will find Legolas atop the fortress wall. He would prefer a nice long view of the approaching orcs, whereas I want to see their ugly faces up close. The gate is well kept and hardy, but could easily be crushed by enemy siegecraft. Yes? Yes? I'm glad to see you again, Kippen, even at this dark hour. Have you seen what marches forth across the plains? This will be a fell night indeed. Will Rohan fall? Legolas looks out northward, his keen eyes searching along the plains of the Westfold. You should look for yourself. You see creeping darkness and smoke of the burning waste left by the marching enemy. The destruction is vast indeed. Alas for fair men and women of Rohan, Saruman's wrath approaches swiftly. You saw it too. It seems that Erkenbrand has left many archers to man the wall. I wonder how soon their arrows will be spent. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be doing some preparations for Helm's Deep here, but I think that I missed something along the way. I'm going to go do this Road to Dunharrow quest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go clear out my inventory. I'm going to meet you in Edoras, and then we'll kind of pick it up there. So just 1 second. Okay, I cleared out my inventory a little bit, so now let me talk to Eowyn.
I have need of your aid.
You have done well, Kippen. While there can never be an ideal time for such a journey, I believe our best opportunity has arrived. The journey shall be long, but I trust in your efforts in the Harrowdale, and I know my people will remain safe and sheltered from the White Hand. I can only hope my men at Dunharrow have finished readying the camp. When you are ready, we will lead my people to safety at Dunharrow. My people and I made ready. Let us lead my people to safety at Dunharrow.
Upon the plains of the Firienfeld at Dunharrow, the people of Kingstead have at last found shelter. Yet at the edge of the Dimholt, a sudden wave of dread flows over Eowyn and her people.
Our mission is dire.
Hail, Kippen. We met with no resistance on our journey, and I believe I have you to thank for that. I would like to speak with you in private. The people will manage on their own for now, I am certain. Ah, last Dunharrow. We have made it. Your efforts in Harrowdale afforded us a swift and safe journey. You have my thanks, Kippen. For my part, I have set the people on building up our shelter. For there remain many from the Westfold who have yet to rally here. Their work shall take some time, so let us walk. I wish not to alarm the people, but I must speak plainly. I believe we are being watched, Kippen. We must discover what lurks beyond the trees. Long have I known the tale of the men who live under the Dwimberg. But never have they ventured from their dark paths. Still, I fear something watches us nearby. These stones, never have I been within the Dwimholt. I know not what we will find, so ready your wits. Are you ready to venture into the Dimholt, Kippen? Run, Eowyn, don't walk, run! Run, woman. Nah, she doesn't want to run. The canopy smothers the light, and we must not be caught unawares. Naught but creaking of branches, Kippen. Perhaps I was mistaken. pale figure stands in the distance. Wait, what is that? We have been ambushed, Kippen. Swiftly now, we cannot let it escape. Now she runs, but she's running backwards. Forward, woman. Are these the orcs he spoke of? Queer indeed that they would think that dead an ally of any. I hear more. Slay them all. Slay them all. See about this other one here. We must press on. There remains no place to run, orc. The orc stands waiting outside the dark door. You should never have disturbed the dead. Orc, your disguise makes no fool of me. You did that yourself, woman. We shall slay your people to the last. Just as you would have done to us. I start stacking bleeds on this guy. Stay back! Stay away from me! Nay, run no further, Kippen. The orc will find no shelter there. As it was with Baldur of old, those paths lead to naught but death. Frantic screams echo from the paths of the dead.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
The orcs are vanquished, and my people are safe. Those orcs knew not the warriors they faced. Dunharrow shall once again be a haven for the people of Rohan, and my people will remain free of the enemy's grip. Let us not tarry long here, Kippen, for this place fills me with dread. My people are safe, Kippen. Let us return to them. Alright, so we gotta talk to Eowyn here at Dunharrow. Where is Dunharrow? That's very far from Helm's Deep. Oh man, that's alright. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. She gets that big, nice tent. So yeah, these are all, you know, introduction, West Gondor, this one, that's gonna be for later. So for right now, I'm just doing this Road to Dunharrow quest.
What brings you to these lands?
You have aided the people of Rohan far beyond anything I could have expected, Kippen. Your efforts in the East Eminent, and now here in Kingstead, show well you care for my people. There remains much to do in these grim days of war, but I and the others can rest more easily, knowing the ally we have in you. We shall remain here at Theoden King's order, for the people shall be safe from the enemy. Wander not too far, Kippen, for I'm sure our paths will cross again. Take a look at these boots. They're not the best. Let me see. Yeah, so these are future quests. Not ready for West Gondor. Not ready for the other book. So... Oh, there's no pony here? Really? So ideally, I want to make my way back to the Westfold. And I kind of want to go to Grimsdale. Because I feel like there should be more quests to do here before I go to Helm's Deep. So... Probably what I'll do is I'm going to cut this episode a little short. In the next one, I'll meet you somewhere closer to Westfold. And we're going to ride together to Grimslade. And then we'll see what happens there. So thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.